Do you want to do the countdown? Go for it.
3.
Hello, everybody. Smiley here, back at you. My girlfriend really wanted to do a countdown there for this next video. Hilarious. So I'm just gonna get right into it. We're gonna do some technical analysis here on Bitcoin with an update there. And what I really want to get across here is that I want you guys to be able to get in on these trades as I post them, as I'm entering myself. So you're not, looking in hindsight going, oh, I wish, when I post this up, I upload these videos. Oh, I wish I was on the, I was on that trade when you actually posted it. I'm giving you a direct opportunity to be able to do so. Okay, you can come to my TradingView profile. My Twitter is here. It'll bring it up. I post here every single time I post my TradingView posts. Okay, and the TradingView posts are, as I find it, I start typing and I start doing the entries and exits. So that's gonna be a quick way. The next fastest way is going to be the Discord. So that is, especially in terms of prolonged communication. I'm not going to be talking with you a bunch over the comments in TradingView, but if you want to come to the Discord and we can really chat about how I trade and get like, I'll answer any questions about the setups. You know what I mean? It's very straight and to the point as well. I'm here. I have them posted many right here. This is all from the previous video. Luckily we know Bitcoin just went straight through that. We're at 52, so you're getting these before they actually happen. That's the whole point. That's what I would be able to provide for the YouTube community, and I'm hoping that we can build what I want is a community of open and transparent between traders. So if we can work that out, let's get to it. So follow me on Twitter to get setups, join my Discord. We can get more communication. Follow me on TradingView as well. A lot of venues to be able to get these setups before they actually reach target. Let's get into Bitcoin. Here we are. So the previous video, I think I messed up and I was using this pivot here. I did do the TradingView post which has this pivot used, and that is the correct one. That's where it reversed right at target, right there, and then now we're just in extensions of extensions. And I want to really stress how bullish this really is, especially after, okay, so before in the previous video I was talking about I don't like these marginally higher highs at all. I mean, most traders won't, but what you're seeing right now is, it's crazy. You're getting a rising wedge. Okay, that's easy to see. Okay, rising wedge, but it's gonna blow. I mean, it's blowing. We're either gonna get a massive dump after this, or it's going to massively pump. Now, there's a lot of people saying that this is compared to, I can't remember when. I think it was pre 20K pump that it just kept climbing, and just absolutely wrecked it. I think we might be seeing something like that as well, and the setups aren't lying. So what we had before was the first entry here, second entry here, met target right, and it reversed right at target. So we're lucky for that. Got a little breakdown. I mean, you could have, if you're trading leverage longs, there's plenty of setups here that you could have gotten in on with if you were following the channels. I'll show you. This is basically, oh boy, where are we? There we are. Oops. There's this setup. I took these trades. There's one, and then there's another. Where is it? There we go. I mean, obviously this one, this setup right here, you would normally, I mean, especially because I was long from here, so we were already in this setup. So I didn't add personally, and obviously this was the target of that previous extension setup. But here, this is another one where it just dumped right after, went straight to 50, and obviously you know what happened next. So these aren't going to be a part of the measure move series. The measure move series is obviously, remember, this is a self-referential system. Each new setup is referring to an old setup. So these random ones, yeah, they're good trades and they're good scalps, but they're lower. They're on a lower risk profile for me. I don't risk as much for them because they're not part of the series. Again, the series is our trend definition as a measure move trader. Okay, let me back up a bit. So why am I using an extension off of this high, this high, rather than going to an expanded extension from here? I mean, every new high this makes, the expanded extension is going to be there. Okay, it's going to be there, ready to catch what. Oh, I didn't grab it. Come on. For right now, we're there. the expanded extension, this third one, is going to be there. We can feel safe with that. So if you want to give me a larger bias of where the series is at, we're bullish above 45,250. We'll call it. That is the absolute bullish right now. But when it comes to the smaller setups, we have a smaller, maybe not smaller, but a more bullish expanded extension setup right here, but on the 15-minute. So actually, before I do that, I'll explain why. So we had our first extension here off of this larger setup. You see the target, and this is the anchor high, or the pivot high, excuse me. You've got this extension, which met target there, and then you've got the next expanded extension, which again met target reverse. We've gone over this. There was the dump. Now what you would have done, or what you would have expected, now we can go down, is that again there's the here is the previous setup, here's the new setup. What you would have expected this, and we would have reversed without breaking this pivot. Well, we did. So what happens next? What you would be expecting is for this to occur as the third expanded setup. You would be expecting this. Now let me hide this real quick. Oh boy, yeah. Okay, you would be expecting something like this. Maybe like a 3 and then up, and then one more down to at least our 50. Well, excuse me, at least a 382, because this is an extension. But ideally, we get a 50. If not, the only thing that can possibly happen for us to push it into extensions of the expanded extension again is if we break the previous high that was the profit target, that broke the small extension that, here, I'll just draw it instead of me explaining it. Because price broke through this, you would be expecting a larger extension to come into play, but we didn't ever even hit the 382, and remember, the 382 is what locks in our pivots, and it's where the extensions are first entering. They didn't do that. They didn't reach it. You can call, some of you can call it a front run if you want, sure. I'm not. Not hitting the 382 is just not a big enough pivot for it to lock in the pivot, to lock it in, okay? So what we have to wait and see. Well, it did break through the pivot, and so now it reactivates the extension, because when it broke before, that was considering extension failure. When it broke this high and now ends above, now we're back into extension setups. So what did we get? We got, here, let's go to the 15-minute finally. That took me forever. So we got there's the pivot high, and then there's target, and we're using the low from the previous pivot high and the new high after it broke this right here. We got the 382 right there as to lock in. We got a pretty large front run of the 50, but again, extensions enter on the 382, 50, and 618. And now we reach target. So what does that tell us? That we are potentially trading an expanded extension if it doesn't want to just continue going. Oh, I didn't mean to. So next actual setup that we're looking at is here, and I think I got rid of them, but whatever. This is next. I'm gonna get rid of this because that is invalid, and I don't really need those there. You guys know that is a rising wedge, and it's a rising wedge that, it really looks like it's gonna blow to the upside rather than just fall to the downside. And just look at the increasing angle as well. You've got this between these pivots, and then you've got this, and then you've got this. That is just, So we could just do simple trend line analysis and see that this is a fucking bullish market. We all know that, but it's getting even crazier. So I'm seeing 60K happen real soon. Now that is an update for Bitcoin. If, let's just say that we have this 50,300 fails, okay? That is that's the expanded extension off of the extension that is just making things so bullish. If that fails, then we can expect an expanded extension of the larger degree from the previous extensions low to the absolute new high. Oh, come on, get it. I just got to make it right. I hate it being a little bit off. But anyway, yeah, so if this fails, we can consider these gone, and we'd be expecting something like this. Some kind of three down. And then just pump. Maybe we'll here, let me put that back. There's a lot of things that we could say that might happen. Even here, I would be expecting just something simple like this. Just a measure move short that reaches target and just reverses right there. That would be, I would not be surprised whatsoever if that's what happened. I'm not saying that it's going to pump in this very moment. Time for me, there's no way to tell. but it looks like we're gonna keep going. Well, that's a Bitcoin update. I was gonna talk about some fundamentals with a DeFi project. I mean, I don't want to know if I'll get into that now. Maybe I'll make a video on it later, after I get a little more understanding of what's going on. It's just something I'm very bullish on, so I wanted to share it with you guys. But I'm just gonna keep it short there. Totally bullish above, what was it, 50,500 for our really micro setups. But God, they're making it that much more bullish. Come on, let's make sure. Yeah, 50,500. We're bullish above, and we're looking for targets of 53,600. And it's only up from there. I mean, we're doing trailing stops, no doubt. I'm not taking full profits of these. I mean, even the system, measurement system has its trailing stops. We'll get into that later. But yeah, so I'm gonna cut it there. Don't want to keep making them too long. I appreciate you guys watching. Please just follow me on Twitter. You can get these setups as I'm posting them. You join my Discord. We can talk about these setups and we can learn from each other. Let's make this a nice community of openness, transparency, and just mutual growth. I appreciate it, guys. Have a good day. Thanks for watching.